Pakistan's diplomacy just cracked open the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has agreed to let 20 Pakistani ships through every single day. Here is why this is a massive breakthrough. This is a short story about diplomacy, delivering a real result in the middle of a war that has shaken the entire global economy. Since the US and Israel war on Iran began on February 28, maritime traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has fallen by 90%. Only around 150 vessels have made it through since the war started, roughly the equivalent of just one normal day's traffic. The World Trade Organization has called these the worst disruption to global trade in the past 80 years. Now Pakistan's mediation has produced a tangible result. Iran has agreed to allow 20 Pakistani-fledged vessels to transit the Strait of Hormuz, with 2 ships permitted to cross daily. Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar announced the news on Sunday, calling it a welcome and constructive gesture for the Iran that deserves appreciation. Early the same day, 2 Pakistani cargo ships had already made the crossing. The vessels Multan and Akili, which had been held after Iranian forces took control of the strait, declare that the waterway are now heading to Karachi. They are expected to dock on March 31. Iranian authorities not only allowed them to pass but provide an escort until the vessels cleared the strait. Flagship Point Line, a vehicle, is carrying over 80 million liters of crude oil. Trump reposted Dar's announcement on his Truth social account on Sunday, a signal that Washington is watching Pakistan's mediation efforts closely. The development comes hours after Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif spoke to Iranian President Pezeshkian in a call lasting over an hour. Foreign Minister of Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Egypt have also arrived in Islamabad for in-depth discussions on the de-escalation efforts scheduled for March 29 and 30. Pakistan went to work diplomatically, and the Strait of Hormuz just moved a little.